Tesla here. Welcome back to my channel, and it's so good to be back filming. Long time no see. It's been a few weeks since I posted my last video because we have been doing a lot of traveling. So if you are still tuning in, clicking on videos, I really appreciate you coming back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. It's so good to have you here. Today I wanted to just do a get ready with me, and I thought it would be really fun because we just got back from Japan recently to actually do a look with items from the Colourpop X Pokemon collection, which is just so super cute. And I will tell you guys, this came to my doorstep right before my trip to Japan, so I haven't had a chance to use this yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and start diving in and using the products because I do have meeting scheduled a little bit later, so I just wanted to go ahead and dive in. I know there are quite a few reviews and a lot of content up with these collections, and I will be honest with you, sometimes as a content creator who also is a mom, you know, I'm not always able to keep up with like the latest releases as they come out. So I do feel like I'm a little bit late with this one, but I thought it would be kind of fun to talk to you guys about Japan and that experience with my family while I am doing something that is so iconic to Japan, founded in Japan. So the media franchise of Pokemon was founded in Japan in the late 90s. I want to say 1997. And so for me, Pokemon is not something that I really watched when I was little. It was maybe around like late middle school, like into early high school when Pokemon started to become like a really popular thing. So I feel like my later millennials and like maybe like super early Gen Z folks would probably have like a stronger like memory of like watching Pokemon consistently. But I will tell you what has happened for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and start using the palette, guys, is that I do have two boys. I have two boys who are ages 9 and 12, and for the last few years, Pokemon has just kind of overtaken our house, and I have two boys with two big binders of like Pokemon cards. Anytime we're at like Target or you know, a gas station, drugstore, anywhere there might be a Pokemon card, I am asked like, Mom, can we get these Pokemon cards? So that's my connection. So when I saw this collection, I thought this is super cute. And one of the items in the collection that I actually think is adorable, and I'm gonna start with that, is this really cute Pokeball lip balm. So look at this. This is so cute. And I think I closed it wrong. Hold on. There we go. Look at this. How cute is that? And it's just this little lip balm in here, and I did actually pick up a couple extras so each of my boys can have one, but it has a sweet scent. So this is the berry lip mask. So yeah, it does have a berry scent to it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on because my lips are always dry. Oh, and it has a berry taste to it as well. And yes, I'm being gross. I'm digging in here with my finger, but no one else is going to use this, so it's just for me. Like I said, my boys are going to have their own. It smells really good. It smells like a fruity cereal. Do you guys do this with your lips when you have a scented lip product? Like, do you go like that? So anyway, let's get into this palette, guys. Like, look at this palette. It's gorgeous. I will tell you, Colourpop, I've been sleeping on them for a little bit. This is the first purchase. This and the, I think it's the Heavy Metal palette, the Mega palette. These have been the first couple of collections in a while to really pique my interest. And so as you can see, it has the cute cover here with, I want to say, what's this, Charmander, Pikachu, is that Squirtle? And then I can't remember this guy's name. Let's see who's on there. And then we have Mewtwo on the back, and then Pikachu over here as well. And then you have like the colors, and they have it laid out like they are Pokeballs, which is super duper cute. So today I kind of want to do something in the realm of like a yellow look because I was looking at my Instagram feed, and it's been like a while, I say, since I really did anything like in the kind of like bright yellow family, and it'll be interesting to see like how the yellow performs in this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my Rephr 12 brush and just put the yellow right on the lid. And I did prime my lids, guys, with the Jason Wu eye primer. It's this one, it's the Wu Prime Eye. And a little bit goes a long way. I've noticed when I put too much, my eyelids almost turn white. So I put a little bit of that on to help the product adhere. But yeah, anyway, we went to Japan for almost 2 weeks, guys. And the reason we went, when we went, was because my husband had a professional conference for one of the weeks. And during that conference, they actually have a program for family members of attendees to do something related to the local area. So while he was in his technical sessions, my husband's an engineer, my boys and I were able to do some exploring of the Kyoto area. And so we got to visit several shrines and temples. They visited a ninja village, guys, which I have to say was probably like their favorite thing that they did, was to go do ninja stuff. I mean, like if I were a 9 or 12-year-old boy, like ninja stuff would like definitely be at the top of my list of like things to do. And they absolutely loved it. And we also got to go to a railway museum, and we did like a few buffets. We did some really nice lunches on some rooftop buildings. There were some really beautiful views that we got to see of Kyoto and Osaka while we were there. And so, yeah, that week during the conference, like we pretty much followed the schedule that the organizers had set for us. And it was really, really nice. Like they made sure like there was a nice meal for us, like at every site. And so we had a really good time. The first day of the conference, while the participants were doing the technical sessions, the boys and I went with the group to this tea museum, which was really, really nice because, as you know, like tea is very big in Japan and across Asia and a lot of the world, actually, if you think about it. But in Japan, matcha is a pretty standard beverage. And so we went to this really cute tea museum, and we got to make tea canisters. Like it was like an actual activity that we did, and it was like really, really cute. And so the boys and I each picked a design, and so now we have these really pretty tea canisters that we are enjoying. And they put some candy in there, so the boys really loved that. And then after that, we did like this really cool lunch where they had like bento boxes for us with traditional items. And I'll be very honest with you guys, like I didn't know everything that I was eating. I couldn't tell everything that it was, but it was, you know, someone like who's, you know, fortunate to not to have like seafood allergies or anything like that. It was like one of those things where it's like, just try it. And a lot of it was really, really good. So yeah, like the program, the structured program was really awesome. But the week prior to that program, we did some exploring on our own. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is like, this is so pretty. I'm just like chatting and I'm like layering this shade, which is called Saffron City. And like, do you see how like yellow this is? And one thing I'm going to point out to you guys too, this does have shimmer on it and it's staying, and I'm not really seeing much fallout. So please excuse me. I'm like applying makeup. I'm like chatting with you guys, just wanting to get caught up and stuff like that. So as much as I can multitask, I'll try to like talk about what I'm actually like doing to my lids. But I'm just over here talking, and then I realized like, oh my gosh, this is so yellow. Super pigmented, very impressive. So yeah, we before the actual conference itself, we did, I want to say like 5-6 days in Tokyo. And that was amazing, guys. Like I was really impressed from the time I got off the plane with Japan. But actually, before I even get to that part, let me like kind of go back, and I'm sorry if I'm like going out of order. So now I'm digging into this like Elite 4 shade here. It's kind of like a gold. I'm gonna see how that looks on the eye. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, so just to kind of backtrack and start from the beginning, we flew from DC to Detroit because we flew on Delta. We had a really good experience on the flight to Detroit. I've never been to Detroit before, but the airport was like really nice. I didn't realize how short the flight was to Detroit because I haven't really spent much time in the Midwest, if I'm being honest. I do have friends that are from that area, but like personally haven't been there. So I was really impressed with like how quickly we got to Detroit. And then we get to Detroit, and then we flew from Detroit with the intention of going straight to Tokyo. But what ended up happening was, unfortunately, we had a passenger on our flight who had a medical emergency, and so we emergency landed in Calgary, guys, which was, you know, a little bit scary just because, you know, you're hoping that the person who's fallen ill on the flight is going to be okay. And I happened to be sitting next to a really lovely lady who volunteered her services to go and help the passenger. And so we ended up doing an emergency landing in Calgary, and that was about like a 2 or 3 hour situation until the passenger could be evacuated off the plane to get you know, full medical attention, everything like that. So then once that person was taken care of and their family got off the flight with them, and I'm just grabbing another brush, we were then able to continue our flight. And I'm trying to see, what else do I want to add to this look, because it's very yellow, but it's also, I'm feeling like a little bit flat, so I might go in with another shade, guys. Let's see, what color do I want to do? Let's see, and I'm looking at my outfit too because I have on like some blues and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna be maybe not the most exciting. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Trainer's Path, which is like a matte brown shade, and just kind of like add that to the outer V a little bit and maybe into the crease. So yeah, we get to Tokyo. We got there, we were supposed to get there around 4:30 local time, but we got in like closer to 8:30, like almost 9. And so as you can imagine, you know, you're on a long flight, it's delayed. So I went to the restroom and began the first of many encounters with the Japanese toilets. And I know that's like so weird to be fascinated by that, but like seriously, like Japan is in the future, guys. Like they're in the future. The toilet at the airport was really impressive to me. And I know you guys are gonna be like, what are you talking about? And I'm sure some of you who are watching have been there, you know what I'm talking about, but like the toilets are like in the future. Like there's all these different buttons. And when I went into the restroom, it started making like water sounds, like when you hear like water sounds like at the spa. And I was like, what is going what's going on? And I realized that you know, there were these like spa noises, and it was to mask any like sounds that you're going to be making in the restroom. And what I learned later on is that from our friend who is from there, that, you know, that is a pretty common feature in the toilets there, because everybody, you know, is pretty discreet, and so they don't necessarily want people to know like all the details of what they're doing, which I feel like is so the opposite of America, where we want people to know what we're up to like 24/7. Like this is why like Twitter or X was invented, so you could just like, you know, have like just streams of thought publicly shared all the time. So I'm going to go in with this really cute shade called Cinnabar Island, and I'm going to add that to the outer V as well. Yeah, so immediately impressed with the toilet. So we get to our hotel, we check in, you guys, and then we went to this very cute restaurant that was very automated. Like I'm telling you, go in. Okay, so let me kind of smooth this out a little bit, guys. So yeah, we get to this cool restaurant, guys, and you know, they had this really cool kiosk type machine, and you basically like select your meal from the pictures, and then you submit your payment information, and then you just like give your ticket to the staff, and then you find a table and they bring it out to you. And it was so cool because like it was super late. We're like, got these kids, it's late, we were super delayed, what are we gonna eat? And Japan was super convenient. Like there was a 7-Eleven on almost every corner, which I think surprised me. I don't know why I didn't, you know, I'll be honest with you, I probably didn't really research enough to know that 7-Eleven was like a really big thing there. Like I knew there were like more automated things, and like I maybe had seen like 1 or 2 TikToks like about 7-Eleven specifically, but I just didn't realize how prevalent 7-Elevens were throughout, just not just like Tokyo, but just everywhere we went, there was like a 7-Eleven. And so actually a lot of days we would just grab breakfast from the 7-Eleven because there were just so many options there. And you know, from like smoothies to like iced lattes, like there was fresh fruit, like it was super convenient. And it makes sense, you know, people work really hard there, long hours, and so to have something like quick and convenient, but also like, you know, healthy. I would say like I saw more like healthy snacks than what we might see at home sometimes. It was really cool. So I was really impressed with that. Okay, so done some yellow and some tan, and I think on the bottom, you guys, I want to do something fun. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I know purple would be the default. I think I might do pink on the bottom lid, guys. And I'm just taking my Rephr 2 brush and I'm gonna like stamp some pink here on the bottom lid. And I like that. That's really pretty. So yeah, we had a really good time in Japan. The 7-Elevens were really impressive. We also did meet up with one of my husband's good college buddies while we were there, and that was so lovely because he is from Japan, speaks Japanese. I have to say, like, the people there were super accommodating to us, so we're not fluent in Japanese. We tried our best with like Google Translate and like pointing at things, but you know, when our friend was with us, it was nice because we, you know, did some restaurants, and so you know, he was so sweet and would, you know, help translate, and if we had specific questions, like he would, you know, make sure that we got clarification, or the staff or whoever was able to understand what we needed. But generally, you know, everyone was just like so accommodating and super sweet and nice. So it was just like a really pleasant experience too, from a cultural standpoint, to feel, you know, safe and welcome. And Japan was like super clean, super safe. Like it was pretty incredible. It was unlike any place I've ever been before. So, okay, I am gonna go ahead and put some mascara on, guys, because I want to show you some of the other stuff from this collection because it's such a cute collection. But yeah, we went to a really cute restaurant by Mount Fuji. So we did go check out like a lookout point, but Mount Fuji, she was hiding behind some clouds, so I didn't actually get to see Mount Fuji much other than the day we landed in Tokyo. But yeah, we went to this cute restaurant and we had those souffle pancakes that they look huge and they're very like jiggly looking. They remind me of none other than Jigglypuff. Okay. Yeah, it was really, really good. We had a really good time eating these like souffle pancakes. I want to learn how to make those. They're really cute. Okay, so now I want to check out these blushes, guys. So we are, let's see, I think there was, I got the whole collection. I have 2 blushes in front of me. I feel like there were 3, but I have 2 blushes, 2 cream blushes from the collection. We have this Metronome shade, which is the, it has a natural matte finish, and it's like this really pretty shade of pink. And then we have the shade Hypnosis, which is Also a matte finish, and it's like a purple. So I kind of want to do like maybe like a combo of both of them, but I'm going to go ahead just and put this on. This is actually going on quite berry. That is looking berry. That's pretty. So with this being a cream blush but a matte finish, what I'm hoping is that this will be long wearing. And like I said, I've seen that there were like a lot of reviews and stuff up about this collection. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really watch too many of them because I wanted to be able to judge for myself like how I liked how this collection worked for me. I'm also going to take some of Metronome. I'm using a different clean finger, and I'm going to put that right here. Have you guys tried out that sunset blush trend? Do you guys like that? Do you think it's cute or worthwhile? I'm kind of doing something like that a little bit. I'm missing something orange. Which is why I'm like, I feel like I had another blush. I feel like I had another blush, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. But that's pretty. It's very pink. I would say that this formula definitely requires some building. If you're my complexion and maybe potentially deeper, you might need like to build this up a little bit, but the colors are really pretty. So yeah, that's that. I know it says matte finish, but I'm getting a little bit of sheen. Maybe if I like go in with a bit of a brush and like just kind of like tap that down into the skin, I'm getting a little bit more of that matte finish. So that's cute. That's really, really cute. Okay, so the collection also came with these 3 pH balance lippies, and we have Pikachu here. Look at that. That's so cute, guys. It's very sparkly. It's really cute. Got Pikachu. I forget who this purple guy is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's see. We have Thunderbolt, Transform, which I think is his power. I just can't remember his name, but look how pretty that is. And then you've got, I know who this is, Jigglypuff. Honestly, I love Pikachu, but I think Jigglypuff is my favorite Pokemon. And this one's called Sing. And if you guys know, Jigglypuff sings until you like go to sleep, and he sings Jigglypuff. And I'm not gonna sing anymore because I don't want any copyright strikes, but I'm just putting these on my hand to see if anything different actually does happen with these. They're looking pretty clear, but I'm gonna put Jigglypuff on. I'm gonna put Jigglypuff on. This is just so cute. I don't necessarily care about pH lip balms. They can be nice. I'm more interested in how's the formula, because I feel like you can always find a gloss or a balm that will turn pink. And I think, yeah, that is kind of turning into a nice pink shade. That's cute. It's definitely emollient. It's very hydrating. It feels nice. I see very minimal change on my hand where I swiped the 3 shades. I don't really see anything happening there, but on the lips, it definitely does give some sheen to the lips, and it works nicely with the lip balm here. So there were also, you guys, 3 Super Shock shades. So we have the shade Hydro Pump, which is this really pretty shade of blue. We've got Solar Beam, which is a kind of green, like mint aqua shade. And then I've got Flamethrower, and I'll just swatch these for you guys really quickly. So here are the 3 shades. Hydro Pump is the blue right here. Then we have Solar Beam, which is supposed to be green. It's like, these are very sheer. And then we have Flamethrower, which is like, I think more of a topper shade. I'm actually going to take some of Flamethrower because it's so light. And I'm going to like tap a little bit on my lid right here. And I like how that's very soft. It's giving a little dimension to the eye. That's really pretty. It shifts kind of pink, actually. It's giving like, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, like it's you know, orangey in the pan, but it has like definitely a pinky shift to it, and I think it looks really nice. And it complements the yellow. Like it, I don't want to say it mutes it, but it tones it down a little bit, because like I definitely had like a full on just like yellow look going on, and I kind of like how this is like muted it, but like in a good way, in a really good way. So we have the blush, we have the balm and the pH balm, and then let's try these glosses, guys. I have like the 3 glosses here. Which shade is this? This is Waterstone, which is a pearlized finish. We have Firestone, and then also Thunderstone, and all these are like the pearlized finish. Really pretty. So these are really sheer, guys. Like there is some color here, but I anticipate that when you put them on the lips, it's going to be like really subtle. Like it's going to probably look pretty similar. So I'm going to just grab a lip liner. I have this matte like lip liner from About Face. It's just like right here. And I'm really tempted by this shade. Which one is this again? Firestone. I think this looks really pretty, and I think it'll look nice with the eye look. My lips are already pretty pink. This is pretty sheer. This is just giving me like additional sheen. Like my lips are gonna be really glossy. It's very sheer. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. I think if you have pigmented lips, and keep in mind, I've like been layering like products and things like that on here. So maybe I just didn't give it a chance to shine on its own. But as you can see, it's like very sheer in the swatch. So if you have like pigmented lips, it's gonna be hard to cover that. Like if you're looking for like a more opaque gloss, like I just think that this formula is not what you might necessarily need. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some liner, lashes, and then just kind of close out my final thoughts. And yeah. Okay friends, so this is the finished look using the Colourpop X Pokemon collection, which I thought was so fun to break out and use, especially since I myself am fresh off a trip from Japan, and I just thought, what a cute collection. I saw the sneak peeks of this collection. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so cute. But by the time I got it, as you all may know, sometimes when you're just getting ready for like a trip or like, you know, a big event or something like that, you just kind of go to the wayside a little bit. So I'm really glad to just be back here with you guys filming some content, and I would love to hear your thoughts on other things that you would like to see from me. I have some other makeup that has come in that I'm really excited about. I got a really cute package from Sigma. I got some products from Glamlite, and I got some stuff from Nomad Beauty, which I'm really curious to try and like share with you guys. So I'm going to be putting some more of that stuff out for you guys to share and see what you think about it. I think the Pokemon collection is really cute. I would say that my favorite part of it is probably the packaging. I would say as far as formula wise, the look that I did with the colors that I used, these shades are perfectly fine. I think that this collection is for someone who is definitely like a Pokemon fan and a Pokemon collector. Yeah, if you're looking for an affordable rainbow palette from a trusted brand, then I would say totally go for it. There are some really pretty shades in here, and if you're not interested in the big palette, there are some really cute Super Shock shades. I have to say, like, I wasn't initially impressed with the swatch of this shade Flamethrower, but I think as a topper it's really pretty, and I would say the same for probably most Super Shock shades depending on what your makeup aesthetic is. Like, these aren't particularly opaque, but they will play really nicely with the shades in the palette. As far as the glossy lip, I do really enjoy this formula, but I will say if you're looking for a more opaque lip gloss, I would say go for like a Maybelline Lifter Gloss or maybe Fenty or something like that. But these are just like really cute, and again, like, you have this adorable packaging here that I think is just so fun if you're a collector. These pH lip balms, again, I think these are like a fun collector's item, and if you are just, you know, on the market for something like this, like, they're really cute. You have these blushes here as well that are really nice. Is this my favorite cream blush formula? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a little bit on the sheer side for me. I typically prefer something more opaque. I would say a cream blush that I prefer would be like a Danessa Myrix or I'm trying to think. There's another one that I really like, and I'm drawing a blank. Fenty cream blushes are really nice. Like there's, oh, Sigma. What am I thinking? Sigma has a really beautiful cream blush formula that I think is a little bit more substantial. Now, I can't speak to wear time, but I would just say as far as application, like this is just like okay for me. It says it's matte, but it's definitely leaving like a little shininess, and I didn't put like a ton of powder on either. It didn't lift my makeup per se, but definitely it looks a little different around here. It's a little shinier. But, you know, again, if you're looking for something that's like a really cute collector's item, everything is just really nice. Is it like the most amazing formula in the whole wide world? No, but I think Colourpop has pretty consistently been one of those like affordable brands with a good for the price formula. Sometimes they surpass themselves for sure, but I would say in this case, this was a really nicely done collection. They did a great job with the packaging. It's really cute. So if you like Pokemon and you want something that's quality, this definitely fits the bill. It is great, especially for the brand to be in the price range, like drugstore price range. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the collection. So yeah, overall, like really positive thoughts on this collection. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to go to Japan with my family. We had a lot of fun. We did actually see the Pokemon Center in Tokyo, which was like really, really fun. It was like the equivalent of like, I don't know, like a Disney store or something at home in the US. I hadn't quite seen a Pokemon store that big, but it was actually really fun because like there were Pikachu makeup sponges and Pokemon skincare. Like I am not sure who in the Pokemon licensing department made the deal, but if they really had wanted to go like, you know, crazy, like there was some stuff that I saw in Japan that I think would have like gone really fast in a collection like this. But that being said, considering what's available to us here, I thought this was super duper cute. Again, Japan was amazing. The food, the people, the toilets, and the train. That high-speed Shinkansen train is like incredible. It was really, really great. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, getting ready, trying this new collection. I would love to know your thoughts on this collection and what else you would like to see me talk about in future videos. I do plan to be, you know, kind of anchored for a little bit, guys. Like no big travels for the summer planned as of yet, maybe outside of like a few like small trips and things like that. So I'm really excited to get back onto a filming schedule and share some things with you guys and see what we have coming up this summer as far as like, you know, makeup and techniques and products and things like that. So let me know what you guys want to see. I would love to hear from you. But I do want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I sincerely appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that if you are returning, you came back yet again. And if you're new and you made it to the end of this video, thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you're having a great day. Please consider liking this video, commenting. I'd love to hear from you, and subscribing to this channel. I would love to have you join my little corner of the internet where we chat about makeup. We keep it chill over here. With all that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and please have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.